10 games out of first. And the Tigers are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first.
Inside American Family Field in Milwaukee, where the roof is closed for comfort. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Bernie Williams, one of the league's best hitters, looks to gain ground in the chase for an AL batting title. First pitch is next. Trent Thornton is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Now to the plate, Derek Jeter. He's a guy hoping to finish strong in the season's final month. Definitely in the discussion for Rookie of the Year honors. Swing and a miss, 0-1. 0-1 for him.
First pitch, 7:07.
And now a pitch on the way.
That's the ball.
It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the leadoff hitter aboard and a guy that can really handle the bat in the number 2 spot.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bernie Williams stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality.
And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And he's safe. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
And they're runners at the corners now. Here it comes, 1-0.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit, too.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees' first baseman. over to the bag, and he's back easily.
Ball
3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Popped him up. Tellez is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He's coming off a month where he had double-digit totals in home runs. If you're looking at one category and you like the long ball, this is the guy to watch. One of the best power threats in the game right now.
He'll come into play here at .319. 17 home runs and 54 runs batted in. Chopper to short. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center. 46 now for him on the season as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you never want to give up anything in the first inning, but to go down 3-0, it's just painful. Can't afford any more early mistakes or the hole's going to be too deep to climb out of.
Into the box now, Tim Raines. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Springer has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Home half of the first coming up from American Family Field. It's now 3-0 New York. Kenny Rogers, a lefty from Georgia, will be the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's what every manager loves, right? He eats up innings. Over 200 innings on the season already. And we don't see very many guys getting 200 innings in this day and age in the game of baseball. He's reliable, he's dependable, and more importantly, he eats up a lot of innings.
Not shortstop.
Stepping in for the Jays, Bo Bichette. So we'll check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. First pitch of the AB on its way. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card winner.
Oh, it's off the third base bag. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Batting second.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
At the plate now, Marcus Semien, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Hader caught too much of the zone.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. In there, a base hit.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
1 ball, no strikes the count. And he fouls this one off. Simeon, base runner at first with 1 out. High in the air down the right field line. Range is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the 2nd out. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that brings in George Springer. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Fouled off. 2 out with the man at first. Runners on the move for second. Strike taken. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
I like the decision to steal right there, and it worked out. With 2 outs, there's not a lot to lose if you get caught, but if you get there successfully, all of a sudden you're just a single to the outfield from pushing a run across.
Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Blue Jays held in check, still down 3-0. Digging in now for the Yankees, Alfonso Soriano. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. So far this season, Soriano is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. Right on the corner. 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
And that one yanked just foul. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the 2nd.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
The 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
And he is in there.
Batting 9, the third baseman, Wade Boggs.
Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 276 the average coming in for him. 9 homers and 42 runs batted in. The 1-0. Boggs is known to have an incredible ability to make contact when he swings the bat, becoming a rare thing to see him swing and miss, leading many people to marvel at his apparent hand-eye capabilities. Especially in today's game with such a high strikeout rate out there, he's becoming more of a rare talent.
Yeah, I just don't think he's trying to do too much. He gets himself into good hitters' counts and tries to hit it right back off the pitcher's hat.
3-1 to him now. Runners are at first and third with none out. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Well, Dan, do you agree with the timing of the visit from the pitching coach?
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Derek Jeter singled in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
The 0-1 pitch. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Another 0-2 home.
Ball 1.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Not just yet. It's ball 2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
This is on the ground over to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. 1 run is scored. And the throw in gets away from him.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, Bernie Williams.
In now, Bernie Williams. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
The 1-0 home.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1 misses for the second ball.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Posada on third. Boggs at second. Jeter at first with no outs. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. High in the air out to center field. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. The relay, and they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Anthony Kay enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. Tino Martinez will be the first to greet him here, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only 1 out. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Ready with the 0-2. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Still only 1 out in the inning. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Lifted down the line in left.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
The next 3-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 3-2 pitch. Full count still.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Fouled away. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Next, it'll be Cecil Fielder, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
That's the ball.
And this is low, ball 1. High in the air down the right field line. And here's Grichuk to make the catch, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Yankees 6, the Jays nothing. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. And D-Row down 6 already in the early part of this ball game. What's the mentality for them as they try to work their way back?
You know what, Matty? This is where you take some prideful ABs. I've been down 6 before, and I've come back from even further down than that in some big ball games. You have to find a way to just relax and start piecing some good ABs back to back.
2-0 now. Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1.
Oh, this is what you get fired up for right here. Hard fastball against a power hitter. I know he was late right there, but if he comes back, this one might not come back.
And it's a full count, 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Here's Randall Grichuk as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. And low, it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Randall Grichuk becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second.
44.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. Strike called. Now the throw down. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base path so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into outs, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Look out, 1-1.
And it's fouled away. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Ground ball right into the shift. He's got it. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Back here in Milwaukee as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you. First pitch on its way.
Jose Canseco.
K features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. Now a check swing, but did he go around? He did, says Mike Fillmore, and it's strike 1. And a swing as the bat goes flying toward the third base dugout, but it looks like everybody was able to duck for cover.
Well, you know he didn't get cheated right there. He swung so hard he lost the bat. Gotta believe he's going to get some jabs and take some heat when he gets back to the dugout.
Got him swinging in the dirt. But no chance to get him, and he'll take first after striking out. Next to hit, Tim Raines. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Down the first baseline. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. Base is empty, 2 away, and batting next will be Alfonso Soriano. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. A curveball hit right back at him, and he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. The Yanks held in check, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Now into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Raines is there, and he has it for the out.
Batting 9.
1 out, base is empty, and in next is Alejandro Kirk. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Popped up. Martinez into foul territory, and no one will get this one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Again, another foul ball. Here's another 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Next to hit is Bo Bichette. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. 2 out, nobody on. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They still find themselves down 6-0. All set for the start of the 4th. And digging in is the switch-hitting catcher, Jorge Posada.
This is when you got to get selfish. You cannot get complacent or overconfident right here. These days don't happen often. When you got your foot on the accelerator and the entire offense is feeling pretty good, get greedy and keep getting knocks and putting pressure on the defense.
The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. Grounded to short. Bichette's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, number 2.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Derek Jeter. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip. First delivery to him.
Ball, that's in.
Six runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. A ball and a strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his 3rd knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his 3rd knock of the game, that's awesome.
1 for 2 with a base hit back in the 1st inning of play. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. And that's in there, base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. So that's his 2nd knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Jeter, the runner at third. Williams at second with 2 gone. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. They lead it 6-0. Alan Trammell is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 71.
So stepping in is Marcus Semien. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
For the Jays,
and he gets ahead 0-1.
The second baseman, Marcus Semien.
And it's 1-1. Sign from Posada. Now the 1-1. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
So 1 down, no one aboard. And that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. In there, strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. Lourdes Gurriel becomes out number 2 this inning. George Springer the next to hit. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. And stepping in, Cecil Fielder flew out last time up.
The designated hitter, Cecil.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup. The 1-1. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 18 for him on the campaign as this lead swells to 7-0.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
The bat, the left fielder, Jose Canseco.
At the plate, Jose Canseco. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Down and away, ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. On the ground to third. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Tim Raines.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Tim Raines. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Couldn't quite time the breaking ball there as this is fouled away off to the right. Strike 1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Lifted down the line in left.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
But this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Alfonso Soriano.
The next batter is Alfonso Soriano. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. On a line, that's a base hit. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. The 1-0. Hit hard back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Roy. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job, and a run batted in.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. This one's flared toward left center. Bichette onto the grass. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees lead this one 8-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. Too much of the time, they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
2 strikes.
And he fouls this one off.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first.
Right
what a play.
Number 15, Randall
Grichuk at the plate now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. No runs, just 1 hit. 1 error thus far for Toronto. Fouled off. High in the air down the right field line. The next 0-2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Rowdy Tellez is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. in front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Popped him up. Tremmel is under it, and that retires the side. Blue Jays go down in order. Still 8-0. Now it'll be Derek Jeter trying to stay perfect. He's 3 for 3 so far.
Derek Jeter.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. That evens it up 1-1. Now here it comes. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gurriel has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder, Bernie Williams.
Next it'll be Bernie Williams. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 47 thus far as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Steven Matz gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here comes Tino Martinez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Now to the plate, here is Cecil Fielder. 2 RBIs already, looking for more here. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
He extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Now batting.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time, and he almost had another one here. Nothing wrong with a double off the wall, though.
To the plate now, Jose Canseco. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Fielder at second with 2 down. 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
That's 3-0 now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything. sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Now the first pitch. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's gone 2 for 8. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Simeon. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. Through 5.5, it's the Yankees 9, the Jays nothing. Stepping in once again is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. We start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
A little bit outside. 2-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Grounder down the line at third. A dive, but it's off his glove. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Hey, tip your hat to the pitcher right there. That was a streak of 11 batters retired in a row before that base hit. Let's see if he can regroup and keep going.
Alejandro Kirk is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. 2-2 now.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Williams will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Shortstop.
At the plate now is Bo Bichette. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Down the third baseline. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. Now a long throw to third, but too late, and he's safe at third.
Hey, I like this right here. Offense putting a little bit of pressure right here on the defense. This game is not over yet. And if somebody can catch a gap or maybe hit one out, we got a chance to get back in this ball game. We might have something here.
A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Simeon in an 0-2 hole here. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at-bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Lourdes Gurriel is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back to Wisconsin right after this. And now in the box, Alfonso Soriano. He'll lead it off against Steven Matz. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Hit on the ground is short. Bichette picks it up cleanly, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, catcher.
One gone here in the Yankee 7th, and standing in the veteran switch hitter Jorge Posada. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line, and that is down as that could be 2 bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Now batting.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Alan Trammell comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Sent on the ground out to second. Simeon's got it, and that's the 2nd out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Next to stand in is Derek Jeter, 3 for 4 so far in this one. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Posada at third with 2 away. 2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Lifted down the line in left. And that's going to land foul. Here now the 2-2. Bounce towards the second baseman. Simeon's there. Throw in time and the side is retired. Yanks leave 1, but they'll live with it as they hold a 9-0 lead.
Leading up for the Jays, the center fielder, Joe Springer.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swinging bunt. The windup and the 0-1. Strike swinging. Timing a little off on that one.
Yeah, he's got these hitters in the proverbial rocking chair right here, pushing the throttle and pulling it. Nice change of speeds.
The next 0-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. This one is launched. Look at this. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer. And even 30 home runs on the year. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
So Oscar Hernandez is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Count remains at 0-2. Base is empty here with nobody out. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than
the right fielder, Randall.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Fouled away. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Rendell Grichuk is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. And it's fouled away. Runners on first with 1 down. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And they'll get a little closer here as the run comes across to score from first. It's now a 9-2 contest.
Up next for the Blue Jays,
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI two-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
2-0 now. Pause, now the pitch.
That's ball 3.
Alejandro Kirk will be next. 3-0 pitch.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
He's behind on the swing there, and the count moves to 3-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Williams is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. The batter will be Alejandro Kirk. He struck out and flied out 0 for 2 so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Tellez stands at second with 2 gone. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 pitch.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 8th inning coming up. The Yankees are out in front, 9-2. Now to bat, Bernie Williams. And with a few knocks on the day, there's no doubt that he's in the midst of a final push for a batting title.
Absolutely.
And now, meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field. And this is going to clear the wall, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman.
Into the box, Tino Martinez.
As he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now batting.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Cecil Fielder. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. Now the first pitch. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Way outside. 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work. First pitch coming, here it is. Jose Canseco comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Outside, 3-0 now.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
Back up the middle. Bichette gathers it in. The second for one. Throw to first is going to be offline, so they just get the one on the play.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw. First there, and he threw it away. They got to force it second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Don't want to forget about it. Ricky Henderson is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
David Phelps comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. The 0-1 delivery. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. That misses 1-2. Low with a fastball that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Yanks able to add on 1 more via the solo home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Yankees 10, the Blue Jays 2. Ricky Henderson will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Number 24.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Number 10, second baseman.
Now the first pitch. Marcus Semien is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. One and one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Swing and a line drive to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the left fielder, Lourdes.
Next to bat for Toronto, Lourdes Gurriel. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering. And they start him out away with a called strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he misses 2-1.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power. You don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on it.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. So now to the plate. Jorge Posada, 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a call. Bouncer to the left side, fielded cleanly, and the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. So that brings up the Hall of Famer Alan Trammell. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Reined in. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
Now batting, the shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Stepping in now, Derek Jeter, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the belt, the pitch.
Hey, that's a quality take right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get him to hit a ground ball and roll two.
The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
First offering on its way.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
And he'll just watch the cut fastball here for strike one. 3-1.
I can't imagine that pitcher was trying to put it right over the heart of the plate. Thank God he took that pitch right there, or he'd be getting one back from the umpire.
To short. Bichette's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Yankees 10, the Blue Jays 2. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, George Springer.
Leading off for the Jays, the center
Stanton
fielder
will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
And
now the first pitch.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hard hit ball to short. He's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Yeah, Matty, one of the things you look for when you come to a Brewers game at Miller Park, you want to see Bernie Brewer go down the slide, and Bernie Brewer's fanny's got to be a little bit sore after this one.
Damn, one of my favorite places to hit at. I always felt like great batter's eye in dead center. You can move traffic to both gaps. A lot of home runs get hit in this yard.
The batter, number 44.
Blue Jays down to their final out now. And that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Right to him. Throw on to first, and the Yankees will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, they're making it look awful easy out there. That's 9 wins in a row. That's right, 9 wins in a row. And by the way they're playing, I see no reason why this streak is going to end anytime soon. They're just playing great baseball.
10-3 at the end of this contest. The New York Yankees win number 70 away from home this year. Kenny Rogers records his 21st win of the year. Trent Thornton permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 10